Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. Today is day 11 and we have this as our tag back. We have this as our image, and we have a few days later she sees a young boy peering in through the glass of the front door. Ooh, so what's going on? Who's peeking in the door today? So what I'm doing is I'm just creating the front of our tag base right now. I do have a couple of pieces prepared here, kind of have a story in my head that we're going to kind of roll with. Thank you guys for hoping that I got some rest yesterday. I did not. So I'm still very tired today, but that's okay. There's just a lot going on right now. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all of your continued support. To everyone for all of the wonderful comments and the support and encouragement on this project. I really appreciate it a lot. I'm just really trying to enjoy the story and have fun with the story and just, put my own spin on it, because I like mystery and I like knowing that, plot twist, right? You're watching a show or you're reading a good book and you get a plot twist and you're like, ooh, I didn't see that coming. So kind of what I'm doing as I work my way through this is my own version of plot twist with this. On some of the pages, I just think it's really fun. Sorry, I was leaning on the table again. I just think it's really fun, and I really am enjoying it. How about speak English today? Okay, so the beginning of our story today is that Alice is seeing somebody peeking in the door. So once I get to that part of the story, so there was a tag that I knew went with this story. I was reading it yesterday. I went through all my bits and pieces 4 times, to the point where these I even sorted by people, whatever. Just was sorting them because I'm like, what did I do with that tag? And finally this morning I said, well, maybe I used it. And I did. So I had to pull it. I went and found it. Luckily, I hadn't actually glued it to anything and it was just a tag. And so I was able to pull that out of where I had used it, and it will not impact the day that I took it out of, but I do need to make something to put back in that day. Into that day, I was like, and I knew that particular tag went with the story, but the day that I used it, I just obviously wasn't thinking. So anyway, so the story is, where's the story? You guys know I was looking for my glue book the other day. My iPad was sitting on it, and I couldn't see it because it was under the iPad. Not till I picked my iPad up to go downstairs, and I was like, oh, that's what I did with it. Because I did the same thing this morning. Again, set my iPad on it. Okay, so Alice had noticed something irregular in and about the house. So one bright morning at the beginning of September, the cold, damp cellar with the scratches and the rats, all of that, right? And then she saw someone who was dressed as the church reverend casually wandering beside the cemetery. And then she continues doing her work. And then a few days later, she again thought she had seen someone, this time a young boy, peering in through the glass of the front door. However, when she went to investigate, she had found no one there, although she was puzzled to discover a small stack of clean, shining pebbles left outside the door. So these pebbles are actually inside the door, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. And so that's today's bit of the story. And that's actually, I think, more than I have read to you out of all the days, because hopefully you guys have gone and gotten the story yourself to read it and kind of know what's going on, and then have your own interpretation if you're playing along with the story. So anyway, yeah. So I hope everybody's doing well. The sun is trying to hopefully peep out a little bit today. I don't know. We'll see. I need the sunshine today. I need the sunshine today. You know, when I'm tired, I have a really difficult time with managing my emotions. And today has just been a doozy, let me tell you. The frustration is real with this foot and just trying to life. And yeah, so come on, sunshine. All right, because that always helps me, lifts my spirits. And actually working on this, being up here and just kind of getting absorbed in the story has really helped me as well. Do you guys have any idea how much I really strongly dislike fussy cutting? I know people sit and do it. Like one of my friends, she was like, oh, I love to fussy cut. She's like got this whole bin of birds that she sits, because she likes to sit and fussy cut in front of the TV. I'm like, good for you. Maybe I should send you all my stuff I need to fussy cut. I don't like it. Oh, but that's just because my hands don't like it. Getting old, you know, it's for the birds. All right, so I want something. I don't even know why I bothered putting that there. Oh, glue. So I'm just kind of trying to get today's story put on the front of this. And I guess I probably could have just put it on there. We need something with it though. Just a little pop of something poking out beside it, maybe. Some collage. Get our bits here. And I didn't use the bird cage, and the bird cage was in the story, but the bird cage wasn't really like part of what I was. That doesn't show enough. So I'll get another piece for that. Okay, so moving on. I'll come back to that. So we're going to flip the page over, right? And now what we're going to have is, so that was like her version. This is what Alice sees. So this is what's really happening. Okay, so I cut out a window frame. This is a Spellbinders one. It's S2016, and it's called Window 2. Hopefully you can see that. So here's what's going to happen here. We are going to cut. Oh, I did that backwards. Did my backgrounds backwards. I wanted the wallpaper from the inside, and then the wood was going to be like the outside. That's okay. We're going to go with it. Yeah, because this is going to be like at the door. Okay. So anyway, I don't know. I'm just being silly. I'm gonna cut that off. So 6 1/4 by 3. And this kind of looks like wood grain is why I chose this paper. Oh, hello, sunshine. My husband is over at his dad's doing some work for him today, so I'm like, okay. All right, so there's that. So now what I want to do is I do want a little bit of space at the top, but not a whole lot. But I want to mark this because I want to make a slit in here, and you'll see why. You will see why. Oh, I forgot. I had told Mark I needed a new blade in my knife, and I asked him if he had some, and then I forgot to get some from him. I don't want to go too far. I want to make sure that my slit stays behind the windowsill. Oh, that would be cute too. I wonder if I have any small ones. I was just thinking what would be cute is maybe like a couple of flowers on the windowsill, even though it's supposed to be the door. But that's okay. We can do what we want, right? It's just playing with the story. Okay, I don't think I need a lot of that out of there. I just need a slit. Because, so Alice's side of the is she thinks it's something creepy on the back that's peeking through the door. But it's not. He wants to play. He's looking for his friend. It's time to play. Come out and play. And then the stones are going to be what they gathered while they were down by the, down hanging out on the log, chilling, and gathering stones while they were down on the log by the water. So anyway, that's where the story is going today. So I have to get some more pieces cut out and put together. Then I'll get that backed on here. But I think what I want to do is, I know I'm doing another flip, but that's okay because I definitely want to be able to use this tag with the pebbles because that's part of today's story. But I want this little guy down playing because that's where the pebbles came from. So anyway, that's where my head's going with this. Well, that took a very long time. I've been at this for a couple hours now, and I need to go eat lunch. It's like 1 o'clock. I didn't film everything, obviously, just all the gluing and stuff. I'll talk you through what I did, what I used, and then you'll see what we did. Some of the thoughts that I had this morning for this actually didn't play out, but I couldn't find things. Like, I looked up Victorian era games for kids, and I didn't have anything in my stash that kind of like worked with it. But interesting enough, the kids were not allowed to learn how to play cards because they thought it was believed that playing cards would lead to gambling. Even though they were allowed to play with a deck of cards, they were not actually allowed to play cards, according to the article I read. So I thought that was really interesting. Okay, so we have him peeping in the window. So this is what Alice is seeing, right? So now we turn it over and we're like, no bones about it. And then we got him. So we have some pebbles here, and the pebbles came from this one who was down at the lake hanging out and found some river rocks and brought up for the friend. So I just thought that was kind of a fun play. I thought I might write a little story or do something on the back of it. I don't know. Again, adding to it as we go. But these are just the kids playing. The little souls are just playing. So he's like, hey, come out and play. And he's like, okay, let's go to the lake. And then they gathered their little river rocks. So I showed you that this was the window die. And then this is S2002. This one's called Cattails. Again, it's a Spellbinders, and that is what I used for this. And I just cut it out a cream card and then some craft card. Took my ink dauber across it. And then the little skeletons are from Bag of Bones, which is a Stampin' Up set that I got last fall. Because if you guys have been following me, you would have seen the Defember video I did that was like Halloween meets Christmas, and that was so much fun. So anyway, those are the things that I used, and then I just backed this. I had just a scrap piece of packaging here, and yeah, so that's today. It doesn't have quite as much of the story like with the ladies playing the cards, and I'm still probably going to add to this. I need to figure out a way to verbalize that these, I mean, I know that I'm saying that these are the soul of a couple kids that are playing, but hopefully that will translate. But anyway, so this will go in the bin for now. I will look at day 12 and try to get a plan and try to get caught back up so these videos are out for you in the morning versus in the middle of the afternoon or late afternoon when I can finally get them finished. But I'll clean up my mess here from this one and then look at day 12. Well, let's just see what day 12 is while we're at it. Extra. Oh, yes, day 12. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what it is until it's day 12. But anyway, so I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.